and front page of the Daily Mail this morning, male health guru Michael Mosley missing in Greece. There's a huge air, sea and land search going on for the columnist who just vanished on a holiday island walk yesterday. Let's talk now to Charlie Hedges, one of the UK's foremost experts on missing people. Charlie, a very good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is an extraordinary story, really, isn't it? I mean, Michael, a very well-known man, very well-known figure, much loved figure, on holiday, presumably in Greece, having a very normal time, as most people would, goes out for a walk and suddenly vanishes.
Absolutely, it was very saddening to hear the story when it broke yesterday, and yes, it's very shocking when someone goes missing like this with no real explanation as to what's happened. What we think is probably a classic search and rescue operation, but it's important to look at other scenarios to see what else may have happened to him.
Right. I mean, I don't know the island of Symi particularly well, but people tell me it's a very beautiful place. It's got sort of quite high cliffs. It looks as though he might have been walking along a relatively sort of high coastline type hike, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sorry. Get interrupted on live television. My phone. Sorry. Yes. Yes. The terrain does look quite difficult, and it's all too easy when out walking to take a misstep and fall, and particularly in that sort of terrain, the way it's been described would indicate that it's quite challenging.
Yes, indeed. I mean, and so as far as the search is concerned, I mean, you would have been involved in many of these types of searches. I mean, what will they be looking for? I mean, will they be sort of going backwards and forwards over the route that they think he might have taken?
Yes, I mean, the first thing is to establish exactly what's happened, where they think he's gone, what is the route he would most likely to have taken, and then looking for alternatives to see if there may be, if he's straight off the route. And also bearing in mind the temperatures out there are extremely hot, would be quite debilitating when you're out walking and sap your energy and make you look more liable to suffer some sort of harm.
Right. And I mean, I don't know, as I say, the terrain precisely, but it looks very much as though from where he was walking, below the height of where he would be walking would just be sea, wouldn't there?
I believe so. My knowledge is not that detailed of that area, but from what I've read, it sounds to be that sort of terrain. So the possibility is he could have fallen into the sea or somewhere into the land. Without knowing the precise details.
Yes, sure. I mean, is there any possibility that he might have just walked somewhere different and somehow has kind of lost his way or is disoriented in some way?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, there may be an obvious path, but did he deviate for some reason? Did he become lost, disorientated? Or, I mean, it's important to just keep an open mind to other possibilities as well. Was there something else going on? It's important to know the exact circumstance of the disappearance and what was going on in his life at that particular time.
And in your experience of tracking missing people, I mean, how do you keep sort of the faith, as it were, that you can just keep looking for somebody? Because many people have gone missing and have never been found, you know, whether in any sort of state, one way or another. So, I mean, is it possible that some people just vanish?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, the thing that motivates me particularly is the other key element of when anyone goes missing is those that are left behind.
Yeah.
It's a horrendous situation for them to be not knowing, concerned what's happening, and it's about doing the best we possibly can for the missing person and for those left behind, support them and help them through this difficult time.
Yes. Well, let's hope that we have some news to report, which might be good news. We would hope for it. Charlie, thank you very much indeed. Charlie Hedges there, one of the UK's foremost experts on missing people. The tragic story of Dr. Mosley, Michael Mosley, who went out for a walk yesterday and just disappeared.